So, how many people up in here in this particular episode or watching this episode? How many of y'all watch the news, and how many of y'all are into the I like to call it the alien media or the corporate media? I call it the alien media because the news is really not what you think it is. A lot of you guys watch it. I'm sure, and you're like, I want to see what's going on in the world, current events, and things of that nature. But I'll say like 90% of the news is totally fabricated. Many conscious people know this, but you got to put this information out. And there's different levels to it, but 90% of the news is totally fabricated. The news media is nothing but a bunch of aliens that control the news media. And when I say aliens, I mean it in both ways. I mean aliens meaning beings that aren't from this world run the media. And not only that, you have illegal aliens that work for the media and people that occupy, especially I'm talking about here in the United Snakes, I mean states. States. Which one is it? I don't know. But here in the, corporate US, these people, they occupy our land and build these big media empires, on our land, and then say they come out with shit like Jade Helm, and I'm gonna do a video like that talking about they're gonna get rid of all the aliens, and it's like you're the alien, because you're the one that's not from here. You have no ties to any Native American tribes. You've never paid any homage to the Native American tribes. You didn't pay any dues to the Native American tribes, but yet and still you exist and you try to operate here like it's cool. But we're gonna shut that down real soon. You see, like I got this thing going on right now where these alien media cats are, they follow me around like on some Men in Black type of shit, and they try to use scare type tactics, like try to fuck up my equipment and all my devices, and they try to say that 13 Signs Astrology is a part of their media company. This isn't a media company. I told you that I'm an artist. You see, and I look at it like you hear about World War III and people talking about World War III, and like World War III is going to be essentially uh, a war that's really fought between the aliens that run this media organization shit versus the real life true indigenous artists. People that just have real life raw talent. That's really what it comes down to. People that have real life control over commodities and resources. This is essentially what World War III is going to be about. It's already happening or whatever. So, you got the media. There's a lot of mega rich people in the media. So I mean, I realize that this video is going to be radical, just like most videos that I do. But who gives a fuck? But I mean, you got these rich people that are really just rich in fiat notes. Because at any given time we can call in the land on your asses and start taking back what's ours. And it's just a matter of when it's going to happen, when we decide it's going to happen, because you have no ties to any land over here. So you can have all the fiat notes you want, but when the time comes, when I know for me, when I call in the money that's owed to me, and not even just the money, but start basically taking back property because you don't have any money to pay with because you have no control over any commodities which comes from the earth. You're not indigenous to the earth. You're an alien from some other planet, and that's what people fail to realize. The media, it's two wars going on. I mean, like I said, you have aliens that are within the arts industry or the so-called music industry or film industry. You have that group of aliens or whatever, but then you got these media aliens, and these media aliens, they're nothing but bloodsuckers of the poor. They go around making up fake stories. They put out fear. If you notice, they sell. That's what they actually sell is fear, and they're the chief reason why the world is at such a low vibration and a low density level because all they specialize in is scare tactics and fear tactics, trying to keep your energy low so they can continue to feed off of you. And they know most people that watch the news are poor people. People don't really have access to the world, and uh, and they benefit from that. So I did a video like right before this one, and it scared the fuck out of them, man. Like scared the fuck out of them. I mean, they essentially tried to shut down my whole network just from that video because they know that the feminine energy is real, and they know that the particular entities that I channel aren't playing. So they were upset about that. They went and essentially tried to hack into the channel and switch the amount of views that I had. I mean, can you believe that? One day I was looking. Yesterday it was up to like 1,500 views or something. Then I come on here today and it's like 100 views. But thankful to the ancestors that was updated. And everything is copacetic because it's just all a mind game. And they know that people, look at the numbers and all of that, so they figure we got to make it look like his ratings are dropping, people aren't listening to him, and maybe people will just stop listening to him because they just every time I speak, every time I do anything, they're just fucking scared, like like scared out their mind. So and I don't really even get involved with like news stories and talking about any of that, but I just wanted to kind of like just give a message to you guys. I mean, I'm here, nobody's fearful of you, and we do have plans on shutting you down. Like this is war. I'm not backing down. I don't take lightly what you do to my equipment and what you do to the devices that I own. I own this. I run this. You see, and like this is essentially everything that I do is a part of the Moorish Empire. Like I explained to you guys before, and you think it's a fucking joke, but it's like you have no ties to the land here. Like we gave you a treaty to come here. You see, and the thing is that you're getting out of control now because you got a little fiat, you got some monopoly money, and you think it's all cool, and any given time, all of that can be changed. With the blinking of an eye, you're dealing with a person that study economics. I understand economics. So just a little message to let people know, like, yeah, they're playing around with the channel and all of that, so you may see a lot of weird stuff going on over the next few days or whatever. Don't be alarmed. It's okay. I'm gonna, drop a video probably later on, maybe talk about the Jay Helm thing, but I don't even know if I want to waste my energy on that because it's a lot of higher metaphysical things that I could be building on. But I just wanted to drop this brief little message, to the little corporate media, which is nothing but a fiction, to let you know that I'm not a part of you. Stay out of my life. I don't have anything to do with you. I have to publicly announce this. I'm not a part of any media organization. Stay out my web browsers. Stop hacking into my bank accounts. All of this stuff. Like, basically, essentially, do what you do, and I do what I do. And it's competition. If it's war, I understand that, and I'm fully prepared and ready to do that. But, stay out my business, and I'm serious about that. Because I realize that you guys are nothing but puppets. Like, you got to watch the movie They Live. And in the movie They Live, that tells you the whole story about the media. Whole story about the media. The media is being ran underground. Most of their studios are underground somewhere. And, people laugh at me for wearing these glasses, but in that movie, those people that saw it, it came out in the 70s actually, the guy was wearing the shades because that was the only way he could see through the bullshit. He found out that these people that were looking like they were human were really extraterrestrials, and they had these watches or whatever. They could just beam out and go straight to the studio, and they was running around basically trying to kill him because they knew that he knew the secrets. They put this movie out back in the 70s, and it's like I'm basically living that movie, so I know who you are, I see who you are, you've been exposed. Stay the hell out my computers. You don't control me. I'm not your puppy dog. You don't own me. You didn't adopt me. Like you don't control my name. None of that. You're pure Moorish American sovereign. So and that's gonna be forever. Even when I change forms, that's just gonna get passed down to whoever I leave it to. You're never gonna get in control of what we do. So stay the fuck out my life. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We'll go ahead and shut down.